everyone, welcome back to Homestead in a Box. My name is Leah and I'm super thankful to have you here. The sun is shining very bright today, but I am super thankful that it is shining. I took a week off last week for Thanksgiving. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I just wanted to give an update on my garden. We have some losses and we have some wins. Here in Oklahoma, I'm in zone 7B, and we have just had some really wonky weather, is just the nicest way to put it. It's been very unpredictable and Mother Nature has had several mood swings. I lost some of my garden. I'm going to show you that. If you watched my last video, my chicken coop, just know as you see it back there, it has withstood all of the storms, the rain, the wind, and everything. So if you haven't checked out that video, make sure to go check out my video of why your chickens don't need heat in their coop. So on today's video, we're going to talk about gardening, which is one of my favorite things to talk about. So I'm going to show you exactly what the temperatures have done here. Even covering my plants, okay? The nights have just got super cold. I've been covering them on the nights that it froze with some plastic to just kind of give an extra layer to it. And even despite that, the temps just got so cold, my plants weren't mature enough and I lost some. So in gardening, you win some and you lose some, but you don't give up, you keep on going. And I just want to show you that, again, real life here at Homestead in a Box. So let's go check out my garden and all the things that I lost, and then I'm going to show you something that I had no faith in, however it managed to surprise me. So come with me and let's go check out the garden. Just so everyone knows, safe and sound, Guy is still here after Thanksgiving, doing his thing. So as you see over here in my garden, I have lost some things. All of my cabbage, it just got so cold that it's pretty much a loss. And before I come in and tear it out, I just wanted to show you all that, you know, this is all still a learning experience for me as well. You can see over here with some of my kale, if I zoom in here, there's still new growth there, so I'm not giving up on any of my kale. There's new growth on that one. These radicchio plants have done really well withstanding the cold. So on this one down here, there's just some frost, just a little bit of damage, but nothing that the leaves can't be taken off of. Mentioned it and I've said it several times. As you see here, all of my spinach is doing great. My lettuces, these peas are still growing. I don't expect to harvest anything off of them. However, peas add nutrients back to your soil if you just turn them over come spring. So all of my lettuces have done pretty decent. The spinach has done great. We're gonna come over here to this bed. Everything that I planted over here is starting to sprout, as you see. Pretty excited about that. A couple videos back, my turkeys, I showed where my turkeys came in and demolished this garden. And so the fact that it's still growing as good as it looks right now, I'm satisfied with that. These are radishes that I've planted. Again, some more peas over here. And then you can see all of my lettuces that I just grow in random things. I mean, that lettuce has grown in a recycled spinach container. Sorry it's bright out here. I did lose a little bit of this red lettuce. Only this particular variety did I really lose in all of the cold weather. As you see in all my other green stalks, my lettuce is just thriving. Of course, my mustards are doing good. I'm really surprised that this baby kale here has not bounced back better than it has. However, I've said it again, I mean, gardening is a learning experience. One of the things I love the most about living not in the cities You can see here on this bed where we've taken PVC pipe and went over it, and you can see the plastic laying down over here that I've been covering it with at night. It doesn't take much to cover your plants. However, whenever you have just a sudden drop in temperatures, nothing is really going to help them unless you're growing in a high tunnel. And even then, I've seen people in the last couple of weeks losing things out of their high tunnels. So with all of the crazy temperatures that we've had, I mean, we had snow one day, and snow sat out here on my garden the whole entire day till it melted away, throughout the night and everything. I never covered the bed behind me. Honestly, to be honest, I had the idea of everything I planted there was not going to sprout because it literally snowed on it 3 days after I planted all of the radish, the cilantro, and the other herbs that I planted here in this garden. Whenever we were covering gardens, I told my husband Tree, I was like, I'm not even worried about covering that garden because, I mean, it's either going to work or it's not going to work, you know. I didn't want to have to waste any more PVC pipe or plastic or anything like that. So all of the weather came several days later, and then we came out here, I don't remember how many days, a couple days ago, and I noticed all of my radishes are sprouting. Like, it's to the point I need to come in and thin them, but I wanted to show you that it can be done, okay? This bed was not covered. When you look at the bed, you can see there's no PVC pipe over it. There's been nothing laid on it. It's just been strictly, I used leaves as a mulch after I planted the seeds in the ground. I'm going to show you the rows of radishes that are growing. Like I said, at this point I need to come in and thin out these radishes, and it just goes to show you how resilient seeds are. You know, I mean, it snowed on this bed 2 or 3 days after I planted the bed, and here I am now, and I'm needing to come in and thin out my radishes. That way they have more room to grow. So I want to show you this garden, and I really just want to tell you that, you know, I say it, like, if you don't try, you don't know, you know. This is a prime example of me just trying something. I recorded a YouTube video doing it, and I said, hey, I'm planting radishes, you know, plant some radish. Our first estimated frost here where I live wasn't supposed to be until November 14th. However, we had a really weird sporadic frost in October, even though that happened and the weather has been just as wonky as it has been, it snowed here in Oklahoma already, my seeds have still sprouted out of the ground and they want to grow, and they're going to provide me good food with that. So I want to show you what this garden looks like, because I'm definitely going to be recording this for the rest of the way out on this garden because it surprised me, and I just want to show you that no matter what curveballs Mother Nature throws you, that food wants to grow. So if you've had it on your heart to grow some food, put some seeds in the ground. Even right now, we're in Oklahoma. I'm here to tell you, put some radishes in some dirt. I mean, if nothing else, some radishes. So let's check out what this garden bed looks like. So in that garden, like I said, it's all radish. It's watermelon radish, plum radish, cherry bells, English breakfast, multiple different radishes, some cilantro on the end. If you've seen the little sprigs, that's cilantro popping up. You wouldn't really think it, but cilantro is a winter herb that you should grow in the winter. Anyway, I was totally shocked by it. Wanted to share it with you all. Thank you so much for coming and checking out this video. I'm grateful for each and every one of you for just coming and walking this journey with me. It's all trial and error. I was telling my husband Tree earlier, like, if you're coming here for just the greatest advice, I don't know if I'm the one, but if you're coming here to learn along with me, my mistakes as well, then I'm probably the channel you should stop at. So my next video is going to be about how I take back the fact I said I wouldn't grow Cornish cross chickens anymore, and it's going to be about the experience we just had growing out the 100 that we did for us and a few other families. So if you've been interested in it, breakdown of some numbers, things like that, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're notified next week when that video releases. Thank you all so much. As always, sending you good vibes. Send some good vibes to someone you know, and I'll see y'all next week.